Welcome to the People Connect podcast. Your network is your net worth. Are you ready to take your life to the next level? Be prepared to leap out of your comfort zone and connect with the who's who of what you want to do. Stop, drop, and roll as we start, market, and grow the CEO of you and your host, Nichelle Womack. She will help you engage, reinvent, motivate, and reactivate your plans for success.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the People Connect podcast. If this is your first time here, do not let it be your last. Make sure that you connect with me. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google, wherever you subscribe to your podcast, we are there. I thank you for being a part of my space. You guys have consistently showed up in and downloading the podcast and making it a successful broadcast. And I greatly appreciate you for that. It would be so kind if you would leave a review. Greatly appreciate that. A kind review on iTunes so that we can consistently boost this up. If you got some messages from the content, if you like the content, share it with others. If you like it, somebody else may love it. So let's do that for one another. And again, I greatly appreciate you for being a part of my space. And we have over 30,000 downloads, and that's nothing to sneeze about since the existence of the People Connect podcast. I think I started, I have to go back every time and I'm like, when did I start this dang on podcast? 2018, I think it was, when we uploaded our first message. So again, thank you so much for being a part of my space. My name is Nichelle Womack and I am your host. You can connect with me on Instagram at Nichelle Womack. I'm also at Love Thy Marriage, and I'm also on YouTube at the Startup CEO Lifestyle TV. So go somewhere, connect with me. Let's become part of family, a part of each other's family, and let's continue to support and uplift each other moving through this decade in 2020. Today, we are going to talk about niche marketing. What are the benefits of niche marketing? If you don't know, now you know. I'm going to share with you. So everybody is talking about what you should niche down to. And, I got some funny feelings about niche marketing because, I don't want to say I'm all over the place, but I'm not just in one place. And I believe in order to grow and dominate, you must manipulate each space that you show up in. Did you hear me? That was the key word, show up. So I am on Instagram, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Periscope, I'm on TikTok, Twitter, all that kind of good stuff that keeps people going. And I literally have gotten the TikTok bug. I'm telling you, when I'm on there, I'm like, this is a fun space to dance. And it literally has enabled me to get back into my dance grooves that I had when I was in my 20s and 30s and 40s. Yes, I said it, 20s, 30s, and 40s. When you hit that 50 plunge, you got to stay on top of your game on every level, your health, your wealth, of course, because you're almost near retirement. And you got to stay fit. And that's what I'm working towards in this next decade. So back to my message. What is your niche marketing? I literally don't have one, but I'm going to tell you what, in order for you to be your best self, you got to be great at it. And the benefits of niche marketing are humongous. If you are undecided about whether niche marketing is right for you or not, then I encourage you to stay tuned, and I'm going to share some benefits of it to you if niche marketing is something that you want to do. It's not for everyone, so it's very important that you understand the advantages of niche marketing. I don't necessarily agree that you can't get these things if you're not niche marketing, but it's so much easier to do that. So depending on where you show up, as I mentioned, I'm on TikTok and I'm still trying to find my space on there. I'm just having fun right now. On YouTube, it's lifestyle. We talk about everything from food, business, travel, marriage, family, and I even share some vlogs and, some reviews and things of that nature. So I have a full lifestyle niche on YouTube. You get over to Instagram and it's pretty much the same. I concentrate more on business on my at Nichelle Womack page. And then on my Love Thy Marriage page, it's more niche down to specifically talking about relationships from the dating stage to the nursing home. Okay. So I will link that below where you can check that podcast out. And then I'll link some links to, at Love Thy Marriage and at Nichelle Womack. I'm niched on my real estate page at Triad Realty Group, niched on at Food by Nichelle. So niching is important, and you can bring all of them together if they fall in the same circle or line of what you are aiming to achieve. Okay. So don't think it just has to be one area in one avenue. You can bring them all together, bridge them all together, and get one full effect. And that's what I do on YouTube. As I mentioned, you'll see a lot of everything that I do in each one of my niches: the food channel, the love marriage, the business, the travel, and all of that is combined on YouTube. So I'll bring it all together. So let me tell you about the benefits of niche marketing. Number one, you become an expert at what you do. If you focus on niche marketing, then you become an expert at it fairly quickly. Maybe you already have knowledge about a niche or something that you want to target. You know your target audience will appreciate and benefit from. And to succeed in any niche, you need to know more than your audience. I cannot stress that enough. You know, I love to see people start businesses. I love to see people start new things. The thing is, you should know more than what you are sharing with others. And if you don't, it's okay to say, I'm just learning this. I'm new to this, because somebody else may be new as well, and you guys can grow together. So being an expert means a lot of things. One, it means that you're a leader, and you're bringing it to the forefront where somebody else may be afraid or have not brought it to the forefront as of yet. Okay. You have knowledge in that area. And again, as I mentioned, you know who you need to target in order to get your impact or your message across. To succeed in any niche, you need to know more than your audience, or be on the same page, or learning a course with them in the process of that, because you are seen and deemed as an expert. But you can go a lot further than that. When you're only dealing with a single niche, you only have more time to really hone in on your knowledge, your gifts, your craft, and even who you're targeting. People are always attracted to authority figures. Okay. If you look at the big people out there now, Miss Oprah Winfrey, you look at, other big people, and she just comes to my mind here, going back to Kobe. We've talked about Kobe in mainstream on multiple platforms and all of that, but he was an authority figure, and it hurts so much to even say was. I don't even know this man, but he had an impact on millions and millions of people. He even had an impact in my household, because my oldest son, my husband, is a Kobe fan and gave my son Kobe as his name. His full name is Jacoby, but Kobe is a part of his name. And so, an authority figure, people that have an impact on your life, people that can transcend things, that bring you to them, draw you to them, that literally when they say something, people do it. Kobe demanded the basketball court. Kobe demanded being a father in his afterlife of basketball. He became more prominent in helping his daughter gain momentum and learn to leverage the game of basketball through his love of the sport and craft. So as an expert, when you're niching down to something, you want it to long before your target audience, and they're actively searching for what you can do and who you are and how you can make their life better. Niching down. Being the go-to person in the niche is a real position of power. As I mentioned, Kobe had power. And to be honest with you, even in his non-existence here on earth, he has power, the power to transcend, because you see that people continue to give him respect and his due on and off the court. He impacted so many lives. We look at others who have gone on after him. I just saw that Miss Janet Du Bois of Good Times, as a young African-American woman growing up, we looked at Good Times as our rise. Moving on up to the east side. Yes, I cannot sing. No, I cannot sing. But that song resonated in all of our lives growing up. Why? Because we wanted to move on up to the east side. Okay. And when you are niching down to your target market in a specific area that you have knowledge in, you gain a position of power. Your audience will devour your content and will want to interact with you as much as possible. So I cannot stress that enough. whatever you're interested in, become an expert at it. How do you become an expert at it? You get better at it each and every day. You're consistently learning. You have no problem saying what you don't know because you're willing to learn it. All right. There are 4 more than likely to associate with you when your products and you are matched, and they'll take your recommendations. Okay. So growing into an expert takes time. Most of us don't become that overnight. If you look at it, whatever you do in your workforce, your work career, it took you time to become an expert at it. And you can share that information on any major platform. See, my positioning is when I show up on a social platform, I'm there to inspire, entertain, to impact, to transcend, to transform into somebody else. I want people to come to my podcast. I want people to come to my YouTube channel. I want people to come to my Instagram pages, my Facebook pages, and I want them to leave and say, she changed my life. She inspired me. She gave me a nugget or two. I like what she's doing. I want to do it better. I want to be like that. I aim to be my children's role model. I don't want my children to role model nobody else when they have examples in their home, mom and dad, grandparents, to be their role models. I truly believe that we should start thinking about that as parents. Who do you want your children to be a role model? Yes, my kids look like Kobe and like Jordan, Michael J, and all that kind of stuff. But who do you want them to role model after? They can be influenced by those people, but role models are totally different people. And that's how niche marketing, becoming an expert, deems it so much, so much needy in that area, if that's what you want to do. The second thing is you want to be easier. It's easier to research a niche market. So again, lifestyle. Lifestyle encumbers so many different things, and that's why I put it all together on my YouTube channel, whereas I individualize them on my Instagram platforms, where I have numerous pages. But again, I clumped it together on YouTube, but it's broken up into characteristics. Like I have the real estate part. Go check it out at the Startup CEO Lifestyle TV on YouTube. I have it broken into real estate. I have it broken into business, vlogs, reviews, speaking engagements, podcasts, all that kind of stuff. So it's easy to research a niche market when you understand what you do and how you need to do it. You can't know everything about everything in what you do. So when you're niching down to it, it makes it more specific. It is far better to focus on a single niche than it is to try to be a jack of all trades. I agree with that to some degree, and some degree I don't. Because when you are a jack of all trades, you have expertise in a lot of things that manifest into one. And that's what I said in lifestyle, because lifestyle can be anything. Lifestyle can be a combination, which I've included in what I do. But researching a single niche means that you can concentrate on the really important things that you're niche down to. I have a client that is into mental health, and being that I'm working on a PhD in human behavior, in talking with her, she wants to specifically target women of color in mental health. And so that's what she's been researching. That's what we've been talking about and starting to help her build her business. How can we niche down to let Black women know, women period, that mental health really sustains you. It helps you to know what your mental health struggles are. And one of the most important things for niche marketing success is to know your customer. We talk about this all the time. Targeting is so important in any format of business. If you don't know who you serve, you can't serve anyone. And so customer service, niche marketing, targeting down are so key when you are deciding to start a business, grow a business, and even dive into other things. You need to know the demographics of your niche market and what they want to know. You need to know the desires do your target audience have. Why are they coming to you? What problems can you solve for them? Trying to do this for many different markets will require massive effort and a lot of time, some time that you probably don't have, because a lot of times when we're starting business, I know for me, when I started out, I was doing, working a job. And to try to have a business too, it was extremely difficult. But when I began to become more involved in my business, I began to see different niches that I can break down and build upon from there. So start one thing, do it well, and expand from there. Number 3, you want to create high ticket products and programs. What are those? Those are established by you in your niche where people see you again as an expert, and they can come and create or purchase your digital products, your classes, your programs, tie into your books, whatever you want to teach them that they need to know. So let's say you have chosen to go through search engine optimization, SEO, as your niche, and you become really good at ranking web pages, videos, and all of that so people can see it first. In the web of internet marketing, SEO is very important. If you don't understand it or know it, I suggest you get to learning more, because I'm learning more about it every day. And we talked about keywords a while ago. Keywords can literally help you be found. Keywords can literally be your target where people come to find information. A couple of keywords that I associate with myself are BizStarter, hashtag BizStarter. I use that a lot on Instagram and throughout a lot of my social media platforms. People attract themselves to hashtags, and sometimes they go search for that. Back in the day, we used to go to the library and go to the card catalog. Not anymore. People are researching hashtags. So the more you know about SEO, the more you can get this target out there, the more you can create high-end products where people can understand who you are, what you do, and how you can help them. Number 4, you want to understand that in niche marketing, there's less competition. And I don't necessarily always believe this is true, because lifestyle, there's tons of people out there. And how I get myself out there is I share it with everybody. I ask other people to share me. Like I'm asking you, share this podcast, share my YouTube channel, share my Instagram pages, share. There's nothing wrong with asking people. A closed mouth does not get fed. Ask people to help you. One thing that I always ask family members, friends, or whatever, if you can't, they won't always need what you have to offer, but they can share your products and services with their market, with the people they're associated with. That right there is helping you. There's so many different ways to help people. But when you look at less competition with niche marketing, you have lower marketing costs. And with niche marketing, there's a lot less competition on broad markets as well. And so if you're narrowing down real estate is very broad. A specific area that I concentrate on in real estate, being that is one of my businesses, lifestyle business, is I target renters, first-time home buyers, and people that are trying to sell their home. Those are my 3 target areas that I choose to do business in. So the more specific you are in that, the more you can hone in on those type of people that you want to attract. So if you plan to do paid advertising for your niche website, the cost will be a lot smaller, even for Facebook advertising, even for YouTube and all the other advertising platforms, Instagram. You can niche down to that, and the cost will be more click per average for people to tune into what you have to say and for you to attract that audience to you. The size of the market will be a lot smaller with niche marketing, and you can reach a large percentage of the people without breaking your bank. Okay. Another reason why niche marketing is so cool is that evergreen niches will help you make money long term. Now, the key with social media marketing, with niche marketing, online marketing, and business period is that you want to keep a consistent flow of income. Brick and mortars, real talk, are drying up. I still have one. I don't have a great presence there because most of my work is done in the field. Most of my work is done at home. Most of my work is done in other people's homes. And with that being said, I need something that I can associate myself with, that my clients can associate with, and you as well, if you're a business owner, that they can consistently purchase when you're not there, while you're sleeping, making dollars while you're sleeping. Okay. So developing a course, developing a presence online, even getting on YouTube. My main reason for getting on YouTube initially was to put my children out there for their sports. And then I hadn't been on YouTube probably for about 7 years. I had a presence out there, but recently just became more activated, and I started to see my page grow from there. Now my goal is to optimize my channel and eventually make it part of my brand. It's becoming that as we speak, and eventually get paid for it. There are so many ways out there to make money. When you niche down to what you're specifically interested in, you can make more streams of money. And I always, they say this all the time, millionaires have 7 streams of income, and a lot, Warren Buffett has more. And so if you really, really want to transcend, if you really, really want to be your brand and build upon your brand, then niching down to a specific target area, market, product, service really will help you expand and build from there. And as I mentioned, you need to start with one and then build and expand from there. And that's literally honestly, I promise you what I did. I started my career as a small business owner when I really got serious about business in real estate. And from there, real estate has taken me to so many different paths. It's taken me to moving into so many other passions that I love and building my brand into a lifestyle brand, the Startup CEO. And that's why I call my YouTube channel the Startup CEO Lifestyle Channel, because it's a diverse of different things that I do to bring people together, whether it's business, real estate, life, family, food, travel, all in one place. And so niching is a really, really wonderful thing to do, especially for somebody just starting out in business. Let me just tigger on this for a second. Tigger, I make my own words up sometimes. So, but anyway, when you're looking at your career, when you graduate or when you're going to college to get a degree, when I went to college, they said, what do you want to major in? At the time when I started college, I started in pre-med. Then dissecting animals was not my thing. So I'm like, okay, do I have to do this to people? If I got to do this to people, then this is not the career for me. Then I went to mass communication because, of course, I love to talk, okay? So mass communication, I wanted to be an anchor woman. And then I got tapped into business. The reason why I got tapped into business is because somebody approached me with a business opportunity while I was in college. And I'm like, I should be majoring this. Changed my major again, ended up graduating with my bachelor's in business. And to this day, I still love business. Got my MBA in it. Then I'm going back full stream, full circle, 365, and then earning this PhD in human behavior. Full circumference, really it is. But the bottom line is, whatever you majoring in college, it's one thing. You don't go in college. You take a variety of different courses to help you get to that one major. In business, I took accounting. I didn't want to be an accountant. I took marketing. Marketing is part of business. Accounting is a part of business. So knowing and understanding one thing, but being able to understand other things and other facets that are associated with that really will give you leverage in your career, in your profession, in your business, and help you in your niche. I hope this information has been helpful for you. If it has, go ahead and give me a comment, a review. I really appreciate that wherever you download your podcast from. Go over to YouTube. Make sure you like that channel at the Startup CEO Lifestyle TV. Make sure you subscribe. And also make sure you go over to my Instagram pages at Nichelle Womack, at Triad Realty Group, at Love That Marriage, and give me some love. And you can see all of the pages that I have at Nichelle Womack on Instagram. I also have a lot of resources for business owners. Go over to 2excel-with-nichelle.com and check out some of the programs and offerings that I have for you there to help you start, market, grow, and profit in your own enterprise as the CEO of you. Again, welcome back to the People Connect podcast. I greatly appreciate you being here. I'm your host, Nichelle Womack, signing off for now. Blessings and peace unto you. Until next time. Take care. Bye-bye.